What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Insurgence. Last episode we made it down deep into the Maelstrom 9 and into the Abyssal base. That is the base of the Abyssal cult. You can see right now there's an Abyssal cultist on your screen, but that is not an enemy. Beware, it is actually me in disguise. Yeah, I don't know exactly how this happens, but through the power of Mew, oh my... Alright, so that's how that works. Now we found out, guys. You just lay one sprite on top of the other, and that's how it works. So, through the power of Mew's, I forgot what his ability is actually called, but I know that Mew has a power that allows us to transform into something else, and one of those is an Abyssal cultist after we got their DNA. So now we're able to do that, and we've snuck our way into the Abyssal base, and now we gotta explore this place a little bit. We actually began exploring it in the last episode, and as you can tell, it's been a little while since the last episode, because I'm actually currently in California visiting some La Familia, or the family, I guess, but I'm visiting some friends and family, and so I haven't actually had a chance to record in a little while, but we're finally good to go. So I'm going to have to take a second and actually remember what is going on here, because I do know that there were some force fields going on, and it looks like we're going to need some different DNA for Mew to transform us into other characters so that we can go through those different force fields that are found in this base. So we'll see what's going on. I know that I took down a lot of these cultists already. See, it looks like most of these we already fought. So we're looking for Audrey or a scientist so that they can give us their DNA and then let us through the other force fields. So a lot of crazy stuff going on today, a lot of transformation jutsu magic. So if you guys are excited for another episode of Insurgence finally back, make sure to leave a like, and I'll try to keep them coming. I know that it's been a little bit difficult just because, you know, because I'm with family and stuff. My cousin is actually in school, so this is the chance that I've got now to record. But when he's not in school and when my uncles, or not my uncles, because I kind of only have one, my uncle and aunt aren't at work and stuff, we've been hanging out, exploring the sites. I'm actually in California. I don't know if I mentioned that, so I've only been here once before. There we go. All the scientists here are holed up in their corner of the base. I feel kind of bad if I'd go to visit, but the force field doesn't let me in. And even though we're disguised as one of the cultists, they actually still let us battle them, which is pretty cool because we do need the experience. I know that in the last few episodes I've been struggling with experience, and a lot of you guys have been telling me to train up our Pokemon because soon enough Morgana will be learning Ice Beam, I think at one more level. So please, oh please, let me get this Thunderbolt. Did I say Ice Beam? I meant Thunderbolt. She's already got Ice Beam, but we'll be learning Thunderbolt in just a little bit, and thank goodness that didn't kill us because that could have been pretty bad there. But I've been only here to California like once before, and it was like 4 years ago, so I don't remember a lot of it. And so we've been exploring a lot of San Francisco and the Bay Area, and I even went to LA for a little bit, and it was awesome. I've really been enjoying the West Coast, so I'm sorry guys, I kind of took a little vacation, but after a whole summer of being lazy with videos, I decided to take another vacation, I guess. I mean, I've been kind of lazy, but at the same time, I know I've been putting out a lot of videos as well. A lot of different playthroughs, I guess, and I feel like I overburdened myself with too many different playthroughs, and so that's why I felt kind of lazy to record certain ones or something. I don't know really, but I'm trying to go back, and this trip has kind of, I know I mentioned this a little bit in the video yesterday, but if you didn't check it out, the Pokemon Go video, I mentioned a little bit of it, but sometimes taking these little trips helps me like recollect my thoughts and figure out what I'm doing. So we're going to focus up on Pokemon Insurgence, and it looks like right now we might have to use another one of these powers here, or maybe not. I thought maybe that we had to turn back time, but I forgot that's Pokemon Zeta, where we have this attack called Tesseract that allows us to turn back time, and then maybe that pool would have been filled up, but it's actually not right now. So what do we do here? It looks like this was just another dead end. This chick feels bad for them. Feels bad, man. Come on. Feels bad for me because I have no idea what's going on here. Large piece of machinery. That's not helping us. I understand that it's a large piece of machinery. I can see that with my own 2 eyes. Just because I haven't been talking or recording, I mean, it doesn't mean I can't see now. But I can see the machines. I just can't see exactly where we have to go in this base. So maybe I'll see you guys in a second if I can figure this out. Because I don't want to seem like I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off, which is already happening. But hey, I guess we found an area that we haven't been to yet. So didn't even need to heal up our Pokemon. It looks like we could have used this PC here. JK, it's actually the sewer system. So we got to put in the password, which I don't actually know. And I also don't know what my button for backwards is. Alright, I'm just going to go enter because I don't know what the password is. Because we don't have it yet. I don't think we've gotten it, at least. Maybe this nice gentleman over here will help us out with that. What is that on the table right there? A change of clothes are lying on the table. We got the DNA of an Abyssal Scientist. Nice. That was pretty easy. But we got another battle, and now that we've actually got the Scientist DNA, we can go back to that green force field, I think. I know that different force field colors are for different DNAs. One of them is for Audrey, the leader of the Abyssal cult, who I think we're actually going to be battling coming up soon. So thank goodness we got Thunderbolt, because she is mostly a water type trainer, and I think this time around she's actually going to have a pretty special legendary. She already had Lugia before and Mega Crawdon, but this time around I have a feeling that she might just have a Primal Evolution on her hands, or Primal... Is it called Primal Evolution or just Primal Reversion? Whatever it is, she's gonna have Primal Kyogre is what I'm trying to say, guys. We saw the title screen of the game. Every time that changes, it means something terrible is afoot, and this time around it was Kyogre. So we'll see exactly when that comes out. For now, though, we're fighting Greninjas, we're fighting Empoleons. I'm loving it because starter Pokemon are pretty cool, and especially 6th generation ones. Like we saw Dragolge earlier, or Dragolge, or Dragalge. I don't know, man. Pokemon pronunciations are difficult, but we're seeing a lot of 6th generation Pokemon around here, and a lot of Mew Mega Evolutions made up for this game, which I think is pretty cool. So here we have a purple force field. Let's see if it's actually for the Scientist. It looks like, nope, this one is for Audrey. It appears to be especially strong. Perhaps only high clearance can go through. So we gotta head back over to the green force field by the looks of things, and maybe there is where we can get the password. So let me just try to remember where we are right now. Big room with a gray pool in the middle. Then over this way, I think, is where we get to that green force field that I'm talking about. Right now we look like Wally's dad for some reason, at least to me. Maybe, probably just me, but looks like maybe Wally's dad or something. Yeah, now we can go through green force fields, and boom, we got twins, more Wally siblings, or Wally parents. I don't know. We've been working on a way to utilize Kyogre's power for our own. Audrey just activated the machine. Hope that it ends up working. I put a lot of work into this system. Well, here's an actual... No, never mind. I keep thinking that it's an actual PC, so we didn't need to heal up our Pokemon, because we can exploit the PC a little bit and deposit our Pokemon, take them back out to heal them, but they're not actual PCs. They're just large pieces of machinery and PCs that don't actually do much. Will this guy have the password for us? The password for the week? I'm pretty sure it's Proteus. Next time I remember it when they tell you. Or next time remember it when they tell you? Oh, because he thinks that we're a scientist. But little does he know that we are actually disguised. We are nothing but a little brat sneaking into their base. I'm going Team Rocket mode right now. All the way back to the anime when they would always call... No, they wouldn't call him a brat. They would call Ash a twerp all the time. That's what they would do. So let's get into the PC and put in the password. It's going to be a little bit weird. There we go, because I have to type it into my keyboard. And it's kind of far away from where I'm sitting right now, but there we go. The sewers have been drained, and now I think that means that we can go on to where we just were. That is, if I can remember where that was, because this place is a huge maze, and I always kind of struggle with maze stuff. Wait, does this guy not realize that all the scientists are supposed to be locked up? So why would I be running around here loose? The goose is loose. The scientist is loose. Alright, I need to figure out where the heck that sewage place was, because I legit don't remember. Maybe it was... No, it wasn't up here. We'll just keep trying. Maybe down this way, actually. Nope, there's not even a teleporter down there. Oh boy, this might take a while, guys. So this was where the scientists were. This is where we just were. And this should take us back to the big room with the gray pool. Nope, not even. Looks like I don't know anything about anything. Alright, here we are in the room with the big gray pool. So I think it should be this way, unless this is where we also came from. It is where we also came from. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There we go. So now, what the... Oh, I guess if we're scientists, we get higher clearance, so we can just go straight through the force field. So yeah, you can see that now we can actually surf across here, since we put in the password for the sewage. That drained the other pool that we saw in the other side, and now we get the final change of clothes. It is Audrey, cult leader Audrey. Why is she leaving her clothes lying around in the, I don't, where are we? Is this like her, oh, maybe this is her office. Why would the scientist be able to get into her office, though? Also, why is her office flooded almost? Oh no, we're back to being just good old regular Moes. Oh well, guess we'll have to turn into Audrey now. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at this. I wonder if we can go up to them and just boss them around now. There was a researcher who looked suspicious earlier, ma'am. I'd be careful if I were you. Oh, look at that. Now they all think that we're Audrey, even though she clearly wasn't in that room earlier. Miss, may I make a suggestion? Never mind. Please forget I said anything. That's right. I'm your leader, subordinate. You do not tell me what to do. You're only the assistant to the regional manager. You're not the assistant regional manager. Or I don't know if that's exactly how the Abyssal cult runs their things. But now we got to figure out how to get back to the place where not the scientists, but where we turned on the sewage. Because I think that's where the portal that only Audrey can go through is. But again, it's going to be a huge pain because I keep forgetting everything about everything. It's like I'm paying attention, but I just for some reason sometimes turn off my brain and just don't pay attention to where I'm going. Look at that. We ended up back where we started. Somehow, I am so bad at remembering things that I ended up back in the room that we were just in. But I'm pretty sure it's down this way. So let's see. Yep, it looks like it is. Alright, I remembered something at least. So now we can go through the purple force field. Because that's the color that Audrey is represented by, I guess. And here's the real Audrey. Did you know that 97% of the ocean is unexplored? It covers the majority of the planet, and we barely know anything about it. We know more about the moon than the seas on Earth. What kind of awesome Pokemon could exist down there? Have you heard of the Hoenn Calamity? About 30 years ago, when Kyogre was first summoned by Team Aqua, the weather went wild. Tons of things were raised from the depths of the ocean. Most of it was unimportant. Bottles, shoes, maybe a few gems or pearls, and a rare, never-before-seen Pokemon. A squid that looked similar to Tentacruel, but with vastly higher stats. What is she talking about? An evolution, one that only would occur in high water pressure. A Pokemon with stats that rivaled legendaries, and further research shows that there are hundreds of hundreds more. Of course, this was kept hush-hush. It would be awful if everyone knew what creatures the oceans held. Everyone would be trying to catch these monstrosities, and with good reason. How would they get down there, lady? Don't you understand that the water pressure down there, you just, I don't know, maybe your head would explode. Anyway, it turns out that these Pokemon aren't nearly as strong out of the ocean as they are in it. Do you know why we're after Kyogre? It's incredibly powerful, and with a blue orb it becomes one of the strongest Pokemon in the world. But do you know where its true talent lies? Kyogre is often considered as the deity of the sea, a real-life Poseidon. That's not an honorary title. Kyogre is the king in the most literal way. I'm not sure how, but it has the power to control and command other creatures of the sea. Can you just show us what you've got in the pool already? I know that you've got that legendary in there. Having Kyogre would be great, but having an entire army of deep sea Pokemon, all with the strength of legendaries, we would be undefeatable. And now we have Lugia on the surface, creating a storm to cover the world. With the surface flooded, my army will be stronger than ever. Kyogre is slowly calling forth the force of my beast from the ocean, even deeper than where we are. One by one, beast by beast, the Abyssal cult will grow stronger. I couldn't start until today, not until I had a power source strong enough to power both Kyogre and Lugia. But now I have the shard of the very same crystal that once powered the Augur. I've lost everything in pursuit of this goal. My life, my child, and more. What? What if this is actually Zinnia? Somehow Zinnia, because she already lost her kid way back in the day, now she's lost her life, so she became Audrey. Oh my god, Audrey is secretly Zinnia, so you come to stop me. I'll take care of you now before the first creature rises. You won't stand a chance. And so we're taking on the leader of the Abyssal cult, Audrey. Once again, we actually only took her on the last time, just a couple of episodes ago, but this time around, looks like she's buffed up a little bit. She's trained up her Pokemon, but she doesn't quite have that first legendary creature there, but she is going to start off with a Lantern. Doesn't look all that legendary to me, but I don't really know how to deal with this guy. It's Water and Electric, so Tusk, I feel like would probably be the best thing considering it can resist both of them. So I guess we'll go for Tusk. Maybe we can even set up a couple of Dragon Dances here. The main problem is going to be that whenever her Kyogre comes out, Primal Kyogre, whoa, I don't know what happened. I think reading the dialogue, the dialogue of Audrey there killed my voice. So sorry about that, but looks like we've been poisoned. We can still get off a Dragon Dance here, and actually that might, no, never mind, that's not too bad, because Scald, because we're already poisoned, means that it can't burn us anymore, so now we get our nice fully powered Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw. Oh my gosh, takes it down in one hit. Holy moly, dude. Tusk is pretty strong. I kind of regret not really using Tusk now. But I was going to say that we're going to need to get really powered up before Kyogre comes out, because I feel like Kyogre will be super duper strong, especially if it does have its primal evolution. And I don't know when Kyogre is even coming out, so I'm going to send out Morgana here against this Ludicolo, because Morgana can probably tank out anything that it's got. And we're going to set up some Calm Minds, because just like in the last few battles, I think even the last battle against Audrey, Calm Mind was pretty much our key to victory. Calm Mind and other setup moves like that, which is kind of how the competitive metagame of Pokemon is anyway. Try to go for Hydro Pump there, which would do a lot of damage, but I don't think it would take us out, especially now that we've got these two special defense ups here. Let's see how much damage this even does. Holy moly, okay. That was actually a lot, but it was a critical hit, so we can't really count that completely just yet. We can't count that that was like a complete hit there, or like, you know, we can't really judge her power of that Hydro Pump based on that critical hit. And it missed another one, which is pretty good for us. So I think I'm going to go for one more Calm Mind just to be safe here. And if it does hit another Hydro Pump, it's got Life Orb. So, oh, well, there goes Life Orb, but it's just going to go right back up with its Giga Drain. So, you know what? How about one more? I feel like one more might be pretty good just to be safe here. I like the 3.0 there. Why are you even doing Rain Dance right now? If Kyogre comes out, it's going to bring out the rain anyway with its good ability. And I've just remembered, actually, that Morgana also has this Live Wire move here, which basically any new Pokemon that come out here will be paralyzed instantly. I don't know if that'll work on someone like Kyogre, because it might, technically it doesn't really touch the ground, but I think as long as it doesn't have Levitate, which it doesn't, we'll be okay. It's got whatever its primal ability is. Holy crap, why did you get another critical hit there? And it was a critical hit with Giga Drain too, which means that most likely better if we heal up again, because I want to be at the best HP in case that thing does come out. I don't want to lose all of these Calm Mind stacks. I guess another good strategy might have been to go for the Hubris boost on, what is our other Pokemon? Mistake. How could I forget Mistake's name again? But yeah, going for Hubris boost on Mistake might have also been a good idea. Now we'll go for our nice Ice Beam here. We could just call it Nice Beam. Our Nice Beam. And there goes Ludicolo. And next up, she's actually going for Alakazam. Another physical, or sorry, special attacker. Alakazam is definitely not physical. Who's going to get hit up by that live wire there. So, I kind of want to test her waters, no pun intended. I think I said that one already. So, pun definitely intended. And see what kind of attacks it's got. But I don't want to risk anything. So, we'll just Ice Beam. And wow, you've actually got a Focus Sash. Oh, the Paralyze hacks. Oh, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So Live Wire already coming in pretty handy there. I like it. I like it. I love it. Everything that I can throw out here. So now her Mega Crawdont looks to be coming out. But this should be no problemo for Morgana. Now, especially that we've got Live Wire out. Unless it's got like Aqua Jet, which it could very well have. So here goes the Mega Crawdont. We've already seen it before. And it was pretty devastating, but not too bad to handle. Unless, you know, it takes us out with one Aqua Jet, which would suck, but it doesn't get to get it off, which means that you are donezo, buddy. You're going to die in one hit for sure. Critical hit, too. A little bit of overkill, I would guess there. Man, Morgana is just destroying people right now. This is awesome. Now we've got Kingdra coming, which, I mean, Tusk would probably be the most ideal to deal with this just because of being Dragon type, the only thing that it's really weak to. I guess it's also weak to Fairy now, but I think with our special attack boost right now, 3.0, Super Saiyan 3 Morgana should be more than enough to handle it. And wow, we have swept through all of Audrey's team so far. And guess what, Kyogre? Even though you've got your nice blue orb and you're about to revert to your primal form, you're not as strong as whatever the Pokemon that she was talking about lives in the depths, and looks like she doesn't have it quite yet. So we're going to deal with Primal Kyogre instead. I really hope that with this Live Wire, it's actually slower than us, because otherwise, oh boy. There it is. Thunderbolt, will it actually kill it in one hit? Wow, it actually will. That is awesome. We literally just swept through her team. Maybe I went a little bit overkill on those Calm Minds there, 3.0, but hey, USB 3.0 is my favorite, and that was a terrible joke. Not bad. A lot of money for that, too. How embarrassing. I can't believe I lost to you. It doesn't matter, though. I can see the water stirring already. My army will soon rise. And then, Mose, and then. What on earth was that? I mean, what on water was that? And then. Oh, God, he's back. The weirdo hybrid Deoxys old man Jenkins robot dude. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Alakazam fainted. The barriers are gone. Who are... Wait a second. Aren't you that man from Sonata Hills, the leader's father? I guess your treatment didn't go well. You couldn't be more wrong. I feel better than ever. I've been improved, empowered, and I want the world to join me. I extend you the same offer, Audrey. Forget this ocean army, join me. All I ask in return is that crystal. All you ask is me too. Are you insane? You want me to release the only thing keeping Kyogre in check? I don't know how you got down here, but you better turn your weird tentacle-covered tail around and leave, now! It wasn't me that wanted you to join. What are you on about? I want to help heal the world. You want to rule it. Our goals differ. You would not be of help to me. Having Poké-Rus is a most illuminating experience. Things are revealed. You remember things that were suppressed. What are you getting at? For example, the memory of a mother who abandoned her child, of being raised by someone else because his mother chose a Pokémon over him. Even after remembering all that, Damian still wanted you healed. Damian? You mean... Oh my god, holy moly plot twist. What is going on right now? Damian is Audrey's son, and he's also... Damian? 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 What happened? What happened to Damian? I left you. This is all my fault. You can make it up to him. This is what he wants. Just give it the crystal. But why would you want that? The crystal is a power source for Pokemon, and we're just as much Pokemon as human now. She's not giving it. Take it, Damian. What? No, that's the only... What is happening, man? My poop hat can't handle this right now. Damian is not only Audrey's son, but now also a half Deoxys. Kyogre is loose. The goose is loose, man. Get back! Don't move! No! Please. She's dead. That's it. You don't come back from that. You get drowned by Kyogre, you're gone for good. That was Damian's mom, man. Damian, that was your mom, dude. I'm standing next to two robots. This is weird. You did the right thing, Damian. Everyone thought you were going to snap, but you're going to help me heal the world. You'll be a hero, Damian. Everyone will look up to you, not down. Let's go. We have people to help. So is Damian just like gone now? Like he doesn't even talk anymore? Also, this chick is apparently in a cult, so Kyogre got her in the end, huh? That's horrifying. It's appropriate, but still. That's seriously incredible, Mose. No, Damian is a half robot. Has this sunk into anyone's brain yet? You actually beat a cult leader and disbanded her cult. You're the first person since the first Augur to pull that off. I heard about your friend. If whatever's affecting Mauled is affecting him too, then I promise we'll find a way to help him. I've been doing some research into the Poké-Rus virus. I'll tell Nora about it, and we'll work on finding a solution together. I know you're worried about him. The decisions he's making, they aren't his. It's the virus talking. Don't do anything rash, okay? I'll leave you here. I have a gym to run to. And from what I hear, you have one to visit. Anastasia should be ready for you to be in Kepler. Thanks for telling me about this. Let me know if you see my father or your friend again. And just like that, the tables have flipped. How the turntables... What is this luchador man doing here? One down. The mistress will be most pleased. The shards will return to us. Earth, it's almost time to come back to the mirror. Alright. I've had about enough of cults and craziness going on around here. I don't know who that dude was, but we'll find out maybe next time. Also, what is going on? Why can't I run... I don't know what's happening. Maybe I have auto run on or something like that. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, wait. Do I? How do I turn it off? Oh, there we go. Toggled auto run. There. Okay. I was very confused to what was going on. The screen is flashing red. We just saw Rey Mysterio apparently has a cult that has mirrors to do or something. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna need some time to process all this, but hopefully not a whole week this time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next thrilling episode of Pokemon Insurgent.